Weighting statements. Explain implicitly. Weight with flow diagram. Explain explicitly. Weight with flow diagram. Differences between implicitly weight and explicitly weight. Difference between what? Implicitly weight and explicitly weight. Next. What is web elements and methods of web elements? What is web element and methods of web element? Finished writing? Finished writing? Finished? 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 Okay. Look at my screen. Look at my screen. Everybody look at my screen. Look at my screen. Next, make adding web elements. So guys, what is web elements? What is web elements? The elements, the elements which are present, elements which are present on the web page. Elements which are present on the web page are called as web elements. So what is web elements? The elements which are present on the web page are called as web elements, such as drop down, checkbox, text box, a radio button, link, etc. Understood? So what is web elements? The elements which are present on the web page are called as web elements. Okay, so whatever the elements which are present in the web page are called as web elements. Understanding? Please make a note. Finished writing, everyone? Understood what is web elements? So how do we handle this different elements in the web page? That is what we are going to study in the chapter 2. Okay, how are we going to handle the web elements? So drop down is a different methodology, right click is a different methodology, mouse over is a different methodology. Okay, scroll bar is a different methodology, frame is a different methodology. Okay, so everything, whatever elements is there, it's all are different elements. Okay, to handle this, that we are going to study here in the chapter 2. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? Now, with respect to Selenium, with respect to Selenium, web element, web element is a interface. Web element is a interface. Okay, it consists of following methods. It consists of following following methods. Web element is an interface which consists of following methods. Now look at my screen. First one, we have send keys. So what's the use of send keys, guys? What's the use of send keys? It is used to send. It is used to do, okay, pass or send the data inside the text box. Okay, what's the use of send keys? It is used to pass or send the data inside the text box. Click. It is used to perform. Click action on the element. It is used to clear the data. Clear method means what? It acts like a eraser. What is the use of clear method? It acts like a eraser. Get text. It is used to get text from the application. It is used to what? Get text from the application. Make a note. Make a note. The usage of every method. Guys, listen. Framework, no. See, I'll tell you. Framework is a concept of chapter. Framework is a concept of chapter 4. Okay. So, I will revise every day. We are going to talk about framework. Okay, every day before I leave the class, we keep repeating the framework. Okay, so I'll give you the proper notes later. I have not given the notes at all. You guys are telling that I have given for someone and someone I have not given. No, I have not given the notes on the framework to anyone. I'll give it to you. Okay, I'll give it to you. Today also I'll explain it to you guys. Okay, so every day I keep telling such that you should become perfect because it's a default interview questions. Okay, you should become perfect. I keep discussing, we keep discussing, and we should also get to know what are we learning, where are you, where which stage we are. That also you guys should be aware of. Okay, so finish writing. I'll explain it to you today as well. I keep explaining on daily basis. Okay, super. Now look at my screen. Next we have submit, get location, get size, is displayed, is selected, is enabled. Submit. Listen here, don't write. Okay? Submit. It is used to submit the forms. It is used to submit the forms. Get the location. Get location. So get location means what, guys? Means it is used to get the coordinates of the element. So if you consider an element will have two coordinates. One is x coordinates and one more is y coordinates. So it is used to get the x and y coordinates of the element. So it is used to get height and width of the element. It is used to get height and width of the element. Okay. It is used to verify if element is element is displayed before performing action. Okay, it is it is it is used to verify if element is selected before performing action. It is used to verify if element is enabled before performing action. Start it. Writing the program. Okay, I keep using them when I start writing the program. Understanding, understanding. I keep using them when I start writing the program. Guys, chapter 1 is a very important concept. Rest all concepts are very easy. Give a nimsha body. Only the chapter 1 is a biggest chapter. Rest all it's a very very small. Rest all it is a very very easy, very very small. Guys, look at my screen. I don't want to start with the chapter 2 today because most of you are not there. I don't know why. Guys, see, sometimes that happens. It's not like, see, usually clocks run smooth. See, if any laptop issues that tell me how would I would be able to connect, correct? If any laptop issues there, how would I be able to connect? Okay, it was updating. It was updating. Okay, and there was no charge also in my phone. My phone got completely switched off. As soon as I got both the things, both my devices got turned on at the same time. Okay, both very important concept. Everybody concentrate for next 15 minutes. I'll leave you guys by 8:30. Okay, so we are going to quickly start up with chapter 2 freshly tomorrow at morning 7 o'clock. Okay, everybody look at my screen, observe my screen. Uh, see, there will be no more issues. Don't worry. Okay, because today unexpectedly what has happened, both my devices, this is also not working, my phone is also not working. Unexpectedly both have gone. Okay, in case in future that will not happen, in case if it happens, I'll drop you an in message. Okay, not to worry about it. Then that will not happen. In that's a case, if it happen, I will tell you. I'll inform you guys. Okay, fine. Okay. So that's the reason I'll not be starting chapter 2. Everybody look here. Very important concept in chapter 1 is locators, synchronization, methods of methods of WebDriver and methods of web element. That's all. This you guys should be aware of it. Everybody's good at it. Everybody's good at it. Okay. Okay. So these are the very important thing. Okay. These are the very important concepts. Clear? Everybody is aware of this. Everybody is aware of this. Super. Guys, you guys should practice. Let me tell you 1 minute. Let me tell you a very important note. Let me tell you very important note. Everybody listen. There is lot of recession which is going on in the market for next year. Next year, it's already started from here. Okay, a lot of recession is going on. Now, so many of them don't know what's the meaning of recession. Recession in the sense, since the companies will not have budget. Understand? Start repeating. Start repeating. Step number 1. Look at my screen. Step number 1. We are going to create one auto constant interface. We're going to create one auto constant interface, and we are going to store photo path and property path. Property file path. What is this property file path? All these things you'll learn later. Okay. So we are going to create one interface and we are going to store constant. So what will you store in the interface? Constant. Okay. Next, every time we need to open the browser, close the browser. Every time you need to open the browser and we need to close the browser. This is the repetitive steps. Opening of the browser, closing of the browser is a repetitive step. This we will group them and call it as a library or step group. We call it as a library or step group. Clear? 2 points is clear? Every time opening browser, close browser is a repetitive process. So what we will do, we'll create one step group and we will keep that. Simple. Next, we should not hard code the data. Correct, right? We should not hard code the data because data keeps changing. Okay, we should not hard code the data because the data keeps changing. So we are going to store the data inside the property file or Excel. Okay, Excel sheet or property file. So we are going to store the data because the data keeps changing. Data keeps changing. Correct. Next, application will consist of so many elements such as drop downs, scroll bar, okay, all these elements, mouse over, right click, double click, drag and drop. All this we are going to write it for one generic method and we call it as WebDriver utilities. Okay, next, if the test cases get failed, we will take the photo of the test cases. If the test cases get failed, we will take the photo of the test cases. Next, what we will do, we are going to create one form design pattern, that is form. In order to store the element address, all your locators, ID, name, all these locators we are going to store in form. So here we are going to create the test cases. Test case number one, test case number two, like this, multiple test cases we are going to create. And we are going to generate the result. That's all. Understood? Understood. Repeat along with me. Step number one, we are going to store constant. What's the use of this? In Surface, we're going to store the constants, which is used to store the constants. Okay. Opening browser and the close browser is a repetitive process. So we are going to store it inside one step group. Okay. We should not hard code the data. Correct it because data keeps changing. So we are going to read the data from the Excel sheet. Drop down, mouse over, right click, double click. Okay. These are elements. So this we're going to take it from WebDriver utilities. Test case get failed. We'll take the photo. Test case get failed. We'll take the photo. Okay. Like this number of test cases we are going to create and elements we are going to store in form and we are going to generate the result. And we are going to generate the result. Got it? Clear? So all this we are going to study individually. All so we are studying now. We are going to start from tomorrow. This part. This part we are going to start. This part we are going to start from tomorrow. Okay, this part we are going to start from tomorrow. This Excel form step group, that is chapter 3. That is chapter 3. Okay, in detail we are going to study. In detail we are going to study. In detail, notes no. Daily we'll keep revising. Notes I'll give it to you one day. I'll give it to you in the chapter 4. Okay, I'll give it to you in the chapter 4. Everybody's good till here? Everybody is good till here? Okay, guys. I'll stop it here. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to start up with chapter 2. Okay, since